Welcome to the commencement of Western New England University. We are here today live from the Anthony S. Caprio Alumni Health Living Center to honor the accomplishments of our graduates, the class of 2021. While they have faced unique challenges in their pursuit of academic exploration, they've also persevered and excelled. Today, we celebrate the completion of their degrees, as well as the resilience it took to reach their goals. I now welcome vocalist Vanessa Ford to lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Vanessa. It is my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Western New England University Board of Trustees and alumnus of the class of 1975, Mr. Kenneth M. Rickson. Chairman Rickson earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Accounting from Western New England University in 1975. In 1996, he was appointed to serve on the university's Board of Trustees, and in 2019, Mr. Rickson began his tenure as chairman of the board. After graduating from Western New England, Mr. Rickson began work at Price Waterhouse & Company as a senior accountant. 3 years later, he began what would become a 39-year career at Mass Mutual, where he had held positions as auditor, director of financial services, and assistant controller. From 1987 through 2002, he served as senior vice president of finance and operations and president of MML Investor Services, a securities broker-dealer. Subsequently, he rejoined the parent company and retired in 2017 in the role of Vice President, Sales Risk Management. Please welcome Chairman Kenneth Rickson.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to welcome you to Western New England University's 2021 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you with warmest greetings, albeit virtually this year due to COVID-19 restrictions. It certainly has been a year like no other, but recall that just over 100 years ago, Western New England was born in a pandemic. It is interesting that we find ourselves in a similar position today. While we cannot be together in person this year, this in no way diminishes the magnitude of your hard-earned achievement. You have all worked so hard to reach this milestone. I would like to applaud each of you for your commitment in reaching higher for the education and training needed to pursue your passions and to lead the life that you want to live. You have labored mightily to bring you to this most rewarding day. On this day, your family and friends, as well as your professors and all the deans and faculty here at Western New England University, share great pride in your collective accomplishments and the tremendous promise of your future. Please take a moment to thank those who supported you in achieving your degree. I am proud to serve as the chair of the Board of Trustees, an outstanding group of individuals who are singularly devoted to the mission of Western New England University and to you, our students and now graduates. The board members give unselfishly of their time, their talents, and their treasures, and work tirelessly as stewards of our university. Through my lifelong connection to Western New England, I have been able to achieve this honor and so many other milestones in my life. If you look at my background and my roots, no one, and certainly not me, would have dared to dream that I would one day hold such an esteemed position. Growing up in the blue-collar Indian Orchard neighborhood of Springfield, I was the first in my family to ever attend college. I took a full-time course load and worked full-time. I decided to major in accounting, and with the encouragement of and support of my professors, I was hired by Price Waterhouse, where I got 5 years of experience crammed into 3 years. I left Price Waterhouse and joined Mass Mutual, where I spent 39 years in 7 different positions. My degree and my experience at Western New England prepared me well for the challenges I encountered and had a significant impact on my career success. I would not trade my time here for anything. I know that your degree will make a significant difference in your life, but I urge you to reflect for a moment on our beloved alma mater's motto: service, knowledge, and integrity. I urge you to use your skills and ability to make a difference in others' lives too. With your knowledge and talent and a commitment to service, knowledge, and integrity, you can truly make a difference in your community, in our nation, and in the world. While in today's frenetic and complex world, it may be easy sometimes to lose sight of those principles. Keep your moral compass pointed in the right direction and strive to make a difference. You are singularly equipped to do so. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, know we are proud of our graduates and that your accomplishments continually inspire us in our work. Congratulations, and may you all enjoy great success in your future endeavors and make a difference in the world. It is my pleasure to introduce Western New England University President Robert E. Johnson. Dr. Johnson became the university's 6th president on August 15, 2020. His firm belief in higher education as a public good and as a path for transforming individual lives has led him to dedicate his 30-year career to preparing thousands of students to adapt and succeed in a dynamic future. Charged with leading this institution into its 2nd century, while successfully navigating the profound disruption of a global pandemic, Dr. Johnson has sought to build a community united in purpose. He has engaged with faculty, staff, students, alumni, and trustees to craft a shared ambition for the future and to build the roadmap that will position Western New England as a model of what a new traditional university could and must be in a global economy. I believe President Johnson's energy, entrepreneurial spirit, and sense of humanity will serve us well, and that this is indeed a time of promise and possibility for Western New England University. Please join me in welcoming President Johnson.
Thank you so much, Chairman Rickson. We certainly appreciate your service as leader and as chairman of the board. I want to simply say to the class of 2021, you made it. You made it. Believe it or not, in the midst of a global pandemic, you made it. Wherever you are, hug a loved one, give yourselves a big round of applause. In the midst of COVID-19, you endured the test of time. I want you to thank your parents and your family for their support of you each and every day throughout this trying time, pursuing your law degrees and your master's degrees, your graduate degrees. This is an important time in your history. I want to also thank our faculty and staff for all of the work that they have done to support the campus and the students so that we could have classes on ground, face-to-face, and provide the best experience we possibly could in the midst of this great crisis. What an incredible journey. I mean, think about it, a really, really incredible journey. You made it in the midst of COVID, and it's almost in our rearview mirror. I know it was hard. It was hard for everyone. It was hard for each and every one of you. Some of you lost loved ones, and you never had the opportunity to say goodbye. Or you know a neighbor, a friend, or a relative who lost a job, or perhaps lost their business. It's been tough every place. Families and friends have struggled to make it, as have many of you. There was so much sickness in the country and now even in the world. At times there was a sense of helplessness going back to September and working our way through this moment. But you made it. You never gave up. You never gave in. You never quit. This journey over the course of the last year has prepared you for life, for this next chapter as you embark upon your future. This journey has prepared you to go into the unknown and to succeed against the odds. It is and it will be an incredible journey. This last year was kind of like taking a road trip. And I know you've all taken a road trip, and somewhere along the way, you're on a dark road, maybe a 2-lane road with no street lights. And you know, they say that on a dark, winding road like that, that you can never see more than 200 feet in front of you at a time. And you know, while you're on your road trip, trying to get to your destination, even though you can only see 200 feet at a time, you kept going. And you know what? Eventually you reach a point where you come around a curve or over a hill, and you can see the lights of the city of your destination. And all of a sudden, this sense of excitement comes along. And you know that the future is certain and that you're going to make it. That's what this journey has been for you on this day. And I want you to know that you must keep the faith and keep on keeping on. I'm going to close with these words from Burton Braley. And he simply said, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if your life seems worthless and useless without it, and all you do is dream and scheme about it, if you will fret for it, sweat for it, plan for it, give up all terror of the opposition for it, if you simply will go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, you will get it. Class of 2021, this is your time. I now charge each and every one of you to go out as global citizens and transform the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Hey, what's happening? This is Big Papi, David Ortiz, and I want to give a huge congratulations to all the Western New England class of 2021. I know this past year was a year that it was very hard on all of us with this pandemic, but you guys sacrificed so much to be able to accomplish your goal, which is graduating. Now the next step, it's a hard one, you know, because now what you're gonna try to do moving forward is complete your goal, you know, make a career out of your sacrifice. And it takes a lot of focus and being able to understand that there's some other step that complete the job, complete the finish line. So Keep up the good work and stay focused. Continue sacrificing so tomorrow you can to be who you really want to be. Congratulations to the Golden Bear, and God bless you all.
It is an honor to have with us today a distinguished recipient of the President's Medallion. And now I ask Anthony Galini to join me at the lectern.
In 2002, the university established the President's Medallion Award, bestowed upon those who have distinguished themselves in a particular field or in service to an important cause, and that has benefited society locally, regionally, nationally, or internationally. The President's Medallion also recognizes people in diverse fields who are role models worthy of emulation by all, and particularly the students of Western New England University.
Anthony, you graduated with a bachelor's degree in 2003 and your Juris Doctorate in 2007. Your commitment to public service, your desire to innovate the structure of the court systems, and your dynamic perspective led you to being elected as the youngest district attorney of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Currently, you serve as the district attorney of the Hampden District in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, with a jurisdiction of the 23 cities and towns of Hampden County, with a population around 500,000 people. As Chief Law Enforcement Officer for the jurisdiction, you manage all the state criminal prosecutions and all major criminal prosecutions, some which have garnered national attention. As district attorney, you have prompted your vision for safer communities by innovative and significant investment in community building and outreach, crime prevention and education, and by focusing efforts on the smart prosecution of violent offenders. Through the Hampden District Attorney's Office, you've engaged many community-based organizations, including ROCA, the Healing Racism Institute of Pioneer Valley, and the YWCA to broaden its reach and provide equitable services to all communities in need. You and your office have also initiated many of its own programs to engage youth, prevent crime, help people overcome addiction, and promote social and racial equity in criminal justice. In fact, last year, you designated a young adult court called EACH, the Emerging Adult Court of Hope, a groundbreaking model to engage young adults from ages 18 to 24 who are ensnared in a cycle of negativity and incarceration. The court is the first of its kind in Massachusetts and already receiving national attention for its innovation. Anthony, your work has demonstrated not only your dedication to your constituents, but your vision for change within the communities that you serve. While you have had the benefit of witnessing your father's long career in human service and drew your inspiration from him, you are truly forging your own path as a distinguished alumni from both our undergraduate and School of Law, and the recipient of our Ascending Alumni Award. You have made your Golden Bear family proud. Let me read the conferring statement. For the impact you have had at Western New England University, in your community and around the country, it is an honor to present to you the President's Medallion for 2021. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, President Johnson. I think I'll wear this around the office tomorrow, see what people will say. I am deeply honored by this recognition, particularly as an alumnus of this great school, and that it comes from you, President Johnson, at your first commencement as president. The community of Western New England University is so excited to see your vision in action. I also want to take this opportunity to thank President Anthony Caprio, with whom I share a long-term friendship. I know we all appreciate everything Anthony did over his many years to bring this school to where it is today. I also thank the esteemed faculty, student body, and alumni of this school for bestowing me this award. I'm so grateful to this university for all that it has done for me. It's an incredible privilege to receive the President's Medallion. Frankly, I know so many people whose accomplishments exceed my own and whose work, while maybe not as public as mine, has done so much to affect so many lives. It is nonetheless deeply appreciated, and I will continue to work to make this university proud. It is also, maybe first and foremost, an enormous privilege to address you, the graduates, on this important day in your lives. I congratulate all of you on this great accomplishment, which undoubtedly culminates so many years of sacrifice and hard work. While this day is definitely not playing out how you imagined it, it should be no less exciting, joyful, and gratifying. Each of you, in being conferred your degree, has earned it through struggles, frustrations, and hard work. But there is no question the road to this destination was different for all of you. Many of you surmounted unique hardships and challenges on your way. To the mothers, the fathers, the full-time workers, the late bloomers, those who overcame illness, and to every single one of you whose final year was complicated by a global pandemic, I admire you and I congratulate you. As I thought about this opportunity to speak today, the term commencement, and as it's normally used to describe this ceremony, came into sharper focus. I think most people view a graduation or commencement as the end of something, people moving on, the completion of a degree, and so forth. But the word commencement signals something else, the start of something, of course, a beginning. After all this hard work, being awarded your degrees, you're commencing a new chapter in your lives. As I mentioned, many of you have gotten through a lot to get here. All of you have gotten through a pandemic. But realize that those experiences, and the good and bad, have prepared you for this next journey. Your academic courses have taught you much. Your professors have tested you. Western New England University has prepared you. And the pandemic has, in fact, strengthened you. You are now equipped to succeed. As President Johnson discussed, my office started a court that endeavors to keep young adults out of jail. I am present for just about every sitting of this court, and I make it a point to speak personally with each young person every week after his or her appearance before the judge. I do my best to encourage them and provide any insight and advice I can muster up. Many of these young people have had very hard lives, childhoods filled with tragedy and trauma. But with the opportunity that's given to them in this court, the support with which they're surrounded, in most weeks they're optimistic about their futures. They're hopeful for a better life ahead, establishing a career and providing for themselves and their families. Week after week, I leave the courthouse feeling better than when I entered. I draw immense inspiration and hopefulness from the time I have with these young people. I certainly get more out of the chats I have with them than what they learn from my modest wisdom. I am, in fact, learning so much from them. Your formal schooling may now be over, and your career probably begins in a matter of days. But I encourage you to never stop learning from the people around you. Be open-minded, unassuming, and curious. I think that this will result in your enrichment and inspiration from surprising places. I also raise my experience with the court to remind you that optimism is a renewable and endless resource. No matter what challenges you have faced and might face ahead, opportunities arise from those challenges. And in order to make the most of them, you have to tackle them with optimism and hope. I cite an individual who's a participant in the court. His name is Tim, or Timmy. He's a 21-year-old in the Emerging Adult Court of Hope. and he'll be graduating from Central High School here in Springfield in about a month. Tim was incarcerated for about a year prior to joining the court. He still has his ups and downs, but a couple weeks ago in our conversations outside of the courtroom, he said to me, "I'm excited to graduate for myself, but I'm excited for my son to grow up and know that his dad has a diploma. I want that to be an example for him." Whatever your journey looks like, each of you has accomplished something outstanding. You all persevered and toiled to attain a graduate degree. Take a moment to marvel at that achievement. Whether you'll be partying all day today, and maybe you've already started, take a quiet moment at some point to think about what's gotten you here. Commence your careers with a refreshed grit, motivation, and excitement. You have achieved so much, and there's so much more for you to do for yourselves, your families, and the world around you. Again, thank you all. Thank you, President Johnson. Soon-to-be graduates and fellow alumni, enjoy this achievement, and I wish you the best of luck in your careers ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Gallooni, for your thought-provoking remarks and for your tremendous contribution to our community.
Hello there, Golden Bears. Honey, congratulations on an amazing graduation. Listen, this last year, you pushed through. When everything around you was feeling like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Can we do this? You did. And because of that, you're going to go out into the world, whatever your career choice may be, and you will be successful. You have already went through one of the toughest years ever. So when things get tough, remember you survived this, okay? This time you survived. So there's nothing that you can't face and can't get through. All right, very good. Congratulations to you again. Now, y'all go on about y'all business, okay? Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. Congratulations. Go ahead, Golden Bears.
Hey, it's Jody Sweeten. You guys probably know me from Full and Fuller House, but I wanted to wish the Western New England class of 2021, the Golden Bears, I wanted to wish you a big congratulations on your graduation. I know that it's been an interesting last couple of years of college and university, but I know you guys are at home celebrating with your friends, with your family. Just because it's virtual and a little bit distant, please know that what you have accomplished, you should be so proud of yourself. I went to college and graduated. I know how hard that is. And so I just want to say I'm really proud of you guys for sticking through it. I know a lot of people probably wanted to give up, but you didn't, and you're here, and that's really important. One thing that I know I learned when I was going through school is that times when I wanted to quit, times when I really wanted to give up, I learned that if I didn't and I just made it to the other side, that there was something really great waiting there for me. So I just want you guys to know that the doors are opening for you. As graduates, it's going to be a new world, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful graduation. I hope you guys celebrate yourself, and I hope you guys know that the world awaits, and it's going to be an interesting ride ahead. So congratulations, Western New England class of 2021. You guys did a fabulous job.
And now the Provost is pleased to present to the Board of Trustees the candidates for their degrees.
President Johnson, I now have the honor to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Degrees will be presented by the Assistant Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Carl Martini.
Vested in me by the Charter of the University and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University. The following candidates are receiving their Doctor of Philosophy degree in behavioral analysis.
Thomas G. Farnsworth, Cormac McManus, Aaron M. Michaud, Haley M. K. Steinhauser, Corey James Whelan.
President Johnson, I now have the honor to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for the Master of Laws, Juris Doctorate, and Master of Science in Law degrees. Degrees will be presented by the Associate Dean of the School of Law, Professor Aaron Bazouvis.
By the authority vested in me, by the Charter of the University, and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Master of Laws, Juris Doctorate, and Masters of Science in Law with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to these degrees. And I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Mark H. Aboyan.
Just want to say thank you to my mom, dad, and Stacy for all the support and love, and also thank you to Iman and Steph.
Justine C. Aljo.
Hi, first of all, I want to thank God because with God, nothing is impossible. I want to thank my parents and my siblings for allowing me to act crazy and try to say what homicide means. I would like to thank all of my professors who stayed after class to listen to me vent and talk and everything. Thank you all so much. This has been such a pleasure and an honor, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I did it!
Brittany K. Bandani. Tori L. Barrett.
I'd like to thank my parents, my sister, and my boyfriend for pushing me to get here today, and a special shout out to Rachel Carco, who I met on the first day of law school, who pushed me all the way. Thanks, guys.
James H. Ben Aaron. Nathan H. Bench.
I'd like to thank my family and the faculty of Western New England University School of Law for making this possible. Above all, my children for giving me the motivation, and my wife, Rebecca, for always believing that this was possible and that I could put in the effort and the time for both of us. Thank you.
Andrew N. Berthium. Kempston Nathaniel Best.
Thank you to my daughters who motivated me through 4 years of law school, my wife for holding things down, my parents, Robert Killian and Elaine.
William J. Bigsby.
I want to thank all of my loved ones who have helped me get to this point, everyone on my team and in my camp, from the 315 to Manhattan to Miami, my little girls, Trinity and Gabriella Bigsby, 1924 to 2021. Special thanks to Mom, Dad, Lizzie, Sissy, Brian, Artie, Kelly, Fallon, Jesus, Virgin Mary, God, not guilty, peace.
Stephanie L. Busto. Igor V. Bykov.
Thank you to my wonderful family, friends, and professors who have gotten me this far. I wouldn't be here if not for all of you. Thank you.
Jessica L. Callahan. Rachel M. Carco.
Thank you to my mom and my dad and my sister, as well as Tori Barrett and Jillian Peters for dealing with all my stress and helping me survive law school.
Giovanna Katharina Caruso.
So first of all, I would just like to thank God. I would not be here without him. I would like to say thank you to both my parents. You guys have been my biggest inspiration. Thank you to my sisters, Jordana and Shayna, for always being there when I needed a shoulder to cry on. Thank you to all my friends who kept me going throughout law school. So thank you to all of you.
Heather Marie Castro. Alexander J. Serbo.
I want to thank God and my family members for all the endless love and support they've shown me. Thank you.
Alexis Nicole Collier. Amanda L. Cooper. Jacqueline M. Cronin. Michael J. DeVito. Caroline Miranda Foley.
This diploma is for my daughters, Bianca and Cecilia. I want to thank my husband and my mom, my dad, and my family and friends. Thank you.
Michael L. Freeman. Ryan Nye Gailey. Joshua Randall Gasper. Gail L. Brickman Glasser. Cassandra Jane Gonzalez.
There's not enough time in the day to thank everyone who helped me get here, and I'm so grateful. Y a mi querido suegro, siempre te llevaré conmigo.
Brittany Guzman Bailey.
I want to thank my family and friends who I wouldn't have been able to do this without, particularly my mom and dad and my wife, Caitlin.
Kevin James Hassett, Jr.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me through this all. It's been a good 3 years, and I appreciate everything you've supported me all the way to this point. Thank you.
Audrey Rose Kettle.
Thank you to everyone who has made my dream come possible, who has helped me to get to this exact moment in my life where I am meant to be. Thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate everything you do for me. Love you to my friends, my family, and anyone who I've worked for who has made this possible. Appreciate it. It's here. Yay.
Katrin Ellen Kiley.
I'd like to thank my friends and family for supporting me over the last 3 years, and I'd like to give a special shout out to Bridges Outreach for being my main motivating factor in applying to law school.
Thomas J. Kozakowski.
Thank you to my parents, my sister, my grandmother, my family, and all my friends who've supported me along the way.
Evan R. Lane. Lanham. Tyler W. Lanham. Andrew Samuel Lavender. Adam V. Leary. Daniela Leon.
I'd like to thank my family and my very supportive husband for allowing me to get to where I am today. Thank you all so much.
Ashley M. Lewis. Andrew C. Micah Sunday.
I'd like to thank my parents, my brother for always keeping the good wine on the table, my sister for always being there for FaceTime, and all my friends for supporting me through this journey. Thank you.
Michael Joseph McAndrew. Tennille J. McFarlane.
Thank you. I'd like to shout out my mom, my dad, my beautiful baby boy Micah, and my daughter Brooklyn. Thank you so much for all your love and support and help to make it through and make it to this day. I love you all. Thank you. Bye.
Noah W. Meister. Kristen Ann Manillo.
I just want to thank my family and my friends and also the law school staff and administration for a great 3 years, and I look forward to the next step of the journey. So,
Adrian R. Minifield. Melissa M. Majaleski. James A. Molina. Brian Thomas Mulligan.
I want to thank the law school administration faculty for giving me the tools to succeed as a law student, and my friends and family and loved one for always being there for me through it. Thank you.
Morgan K. Nowitkowski. Eugene J. O'Neill. Jason Ortiz.
Gracias a mi familia, a mis amigos, a mi novia, he podido llegar a este momento. Muchas gracias a todos. Espero que estén orgullosos de mí y siempre adelante.
Michael A. Pabon.
I'd like to thank my family and friends, of course, and anybody who grew up like me, thinking this might be unobtainable. Just go out and get it.
Alexia F. Papalardo. Alexander M. Patacini.
I just want to thank my fiancée Emily and my family for all the support and my amazing group of friends that had supported me the whole way here. So, thank you.
Anthony M. Paterzo.
Shout out to the Western New England community, to my friends and my family, and to everyone who has supported me. Thank you so much.
Alyssa S. Pershan. Jillian Sage Peters.
I'd like to thank my parents and my sister and my friends for making this all possible.
Carly L. Podlasek.
I just want to thank my parents and my friends and my sister and my brother. I'm so excited to start practicing, and congrats to everybody.
Victoria R. Protzik. Harvey L. Pullen, Jr.
Okay, I just want to thank God, all my family, as well as all my professors. Thank you so much. We did it.
Shayla Mariellis Ramirez.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Papi. I love you so much. Thank you, Jaraya, for all your love and support.
Scott Drew Redmond.
I just want to thank my mom and dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nieces and nephews, my girlfriend Christine, and her parents. I miss you guys. I wish you were here, and thank you for your love and support.
Frederiki A. Rizos. Bethany S. Rogers.
I just want to give a shout out to my friends, family, teachers who got me here. We're finally done. Third round of graduation. Let's call it a wrap.
Carly J. Ross. Yasin Sabani. Bo A. Schoberg.
Thank you to my parents and my family for all your love and support. Thank you. Go Golden Bears.
Chanel Valerie Smith. Anthony S. Sotoloto. James F. Satil.
I'm grateful for the love and support my family has given me, to my parents for placing education front and center, and to my wife for always making sure I was well fed and hydrated. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Todd C. Staples. Julianne E. Steinbecker. Ian T. Sullivan. Stephanie E. Swindling.
I'd like to thank my parents for helping me get to where I am today, and all of my friends back in Florida who also looked out for me on this journey. Massachusetts has become my home, and I'm so excited to start my career here as well. Thank you, Western New England School of Law.
Troy E. Tanzer.
I just want to take the time to thank my friends and family, and most importantly, Western New England. After 7 years, you finally got rid of me. Thank you.
Robert William Taylor II. Shama Thakkar. Eva Claire Thompson. Ashley J. Thorpe.
I want to say thank you to all those that supported me, especially my mom.
Stephen E. Tilley. Eric D. Timms. Jessica O. Ubo.
I want to say thank you to my family, my friends, in fact, my whole village. Thank you for seeing me through my journey. Thank you.
Miguel A. Villalba. Elise Edwards Walvat.
President Johnson, I now have the honor to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for the Doctor of Pharmacy and Doctor of Occupational Therapy degrees. Degrees will be presented by the Associate Dean of the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Dr. Beth Welch.
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Pharmacy and the Doctor of Occupational Therapy degrees with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree. And I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Justin M. Adamczyk.
I'd like to thank all my friends and family for supporting me along this journey.
Caitlin Jane Armstrong. Shannon L. Bailey. Marie Noel Bate Bailly.
Thank you to my family. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you for the support. I love you so much. Bye.
Hamid O. Bello.
I would like to thank God and also my lovely wife and also my family. Thank you, Mom and Dad, my siblings, and my extended family. Love you all.
Lauren Ann Bertacci.
I'd like to thank my mom, Dom, and all my friends and family for helping me get through pharmacy school.
Joshua F. Bradley. Brittany N. Brennan.
I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me, for my aunt, Pat, my siblings, and the family and friends who helped me along the way.
Gwendolyn P. Bronis.
Congratulations, class of 2021, and I want to thank my family and friends for all your help. Couldn't have done it without you.
Bethany S. Brown.
I just want to thank my family for supporting me, especially my mother. She did everything to make sure I got my dream.
Danielle V. Brown.
I'd like to thank my mom for all the support she's given me, as well as my dad, my brothers, my fiance, and the rest of my family. Thank you.
Katie J. Burke.
I just want to say thank you to my friends and family who have supported me the past couple of years, especially you, Mom and Dad. Love you.
Emily K. Castle.
Thank you to my parents, my sister Claire, my fiance Jacob, and all my friends here at Western New England.
William Chan.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, and sister, and all my friends for all the support for the last 6 years of journey.
Zhen Xing Chen.
Just want to say thank you to my family, especially my sister Jenny. Thank you.
Gianna M. Comparone.
I would just like to say thank you to my friends and family for supporting me through this journey.
Lauder M. Cruz Matos. Megan Lee Diaz.
I just want to say thank you to Mom, Dad, and Tyler, and all my friends and family. Thank you so much for your support these past 6 years. I couldn't have done it without you. Love you.
Jared Adam Drown.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you to all my friends. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Pearl Ruth Eben.
Thank you to my family and friends, and thank you, God.
Emily L. Fedor. Alexander S. Fletcher.
Shout out Mom, Dad, Gabriel, Marina, Nona, and Grandma and Grandpa. Thank you guys so much for everything. Love you guys.
Anna A. Fontaine.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Emmy for supporting me every step of the way. Congrats, class of 2021.
Vanessa Frempong. Victoria Lee Frenier.
I just want to thank my amazing family and all of my friends for being there with me every step of the way. I really truly wouldn't be here without all of you, so thank you.
Taylor Elise Gonzalez.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends for all of their support over the 6 years at Western New England. I wouldn't be where I am today without you.
Wilson Wong.
Say thank you to the faculty, friends, and especially my family for helping me to achieve this accomplishment.
Mary Catherine E. Heighton.
Thank you to my amazing friends and family that got me here today. I wouldn't be able to do it without you all.
Benjamin P. Horton. Eshbuk M. Kasim. Alan J. Keeley.
I'd like to say thank you to John, Rachel, my mom, my dad, and Kobe. Thank you.
Justin Eric LaChance.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my two rocks, Mom and Dad, that's you. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for your continued love, support, and motivation over the years. I'd like to thank my siblings, my sisters, my brother, niece and nephews, peers, colleagues, best friends, you know who you are. I look forward to being the best healthcare professional I can moving forward.
Sarah Ray Lander. Alicia Shirley Len.
I just want to thank my parents, my sisters, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, and especially Christopher for helping me get through to this point today. Your love and support means a lot. Thanks.
Taylor N. Loveling. Mary E. Machado.
Thank you to my family and friends for everything. I love you all.
Neve M. Mancini. Patrick J. Manfredi.
I just want to thank all my friends and family, including my mom, my Aunt Marion, my girlfriend. Thank you so much. It's been a long journey, but we've made it.
Natalie M. Melanson.
A huge thanks to my mom, dad, family, and friends for getting me here. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Love you all.
Elizabeth E. Melnicki. Serena N. Mitali. Rachel T. Netwick. Oyindamola Olajide.
And I just want to give a shout out to my family, friends, the professors, the deans, everyone that has helped me to achieve this degree. And I want to thank God most especially for everything and for making me to meet my final destination. But I know there is more to achieve. This is just a destination. Thank you.
Nicole M. Andrash.
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and my family for allowing me to be where I am today. Love you guys.
Kara E. O'Toole.
I would like to thank my friends and family for their love and support over the past 6 years.
Thomas F. Padravita.
Thank you, Claire and family, for all of your help.
Megan Marie Ekaterini Pantos.
I'd like to thank everyone who helped me get to where I am today. Thank you.
Mallory A. Paskowitz. Stephen James Perzanowski. Francesca R. Picone. Neil V. Riley.
I'd just like to give a shout out to my family who's put up with me for the several long years that it's taken me to get this degree. And thank you for supporting me throughout that whole time.
James R. Ridenauer. Deanna Alyssa Rodriguez. Joseph A. Rubelar.
All right, I'd like to thank my family, my fiance, mostly myself too.
Alicia Salazar. Miranda E. Santoro.
I just want to say thank you to my parents for supporting me throughout this journey. I couldn't have done it without you.
Olga Shutov.
Thank you, God, for this beautiful life. And thank you, Mom, Dad, Vitaly, Edward, and Serge for all of your continued support these last 6 years. I love you all.
Ridge J. Sulky. Emma Rose Thomas.
I just want to say thank you to all of my friends and my family, especially my mom, Heidi, and my really supportive boyfriend, Brian. I love you guys. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Christina A. Verbetsky. Michaela M. Vizina.
I'd like to thank my husband, Jay, and our families.
Kaylin R. Waja.
Thank you so much to everyone who supported me. Now I can finally count by fives.
Alexa L. Adams.
To all my family and friends, especially my mom and Jim, I love you and thank you so much for your support.
Courtney E. Aarons.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to my family and friends, as well as the OTD faculty. Thank you so much for helping me get here. Love you.
Taylor M. Banish.
I just want to give a shout out and say thank you to my family, my friends in the OTD program, and all the educators in the OTD program as well. Thank you.
Olivia Grace Burness.
I just wanted to thank my friends, my family, my faculty members, and especially my Grammy who inspired my doctoral project.
Danielle Jean Bissett.
I'd like to thank my mom and my entire support system of friends and family, especially my Arizona family who helped make this all journey possible. Thank you.
Emily Bissonette.
Hey y'all, I wish we were all together to celebrate this awesome milestone, but I wish everybody the best in their future endeavors, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Daniel Joseph Bonarigo. Cassandra J. Calciati.
I want to thank my parents, my family and friends, Dr. Rainville, and the rest of the Occupational Therapy Department, and Nick.
Amy R. Calverley. Cassandra L. Caruso. Morgan Kira Castelbuono.
I just want to thank all of my friends and family for their constant support. I also would like to thank Western New England University's occupational therapy program, especially Dr. Adams, my faculty mentor and advisor.
Brooke J. Ellis.
I just want to thank my mom, my sister, and my boyfriend Andy for all your support during my time in the program. Thanks.
Kelsey Fitzhugh.
I'd like to especially thank Dr. Adams for being such a great DEX mentor and leader to me throughout this program, and to my family, especially my sister and my mother, for being such a great support system.
Maccabi Gabe.
I wanted to say thank you to the faculty, family, and my friends for all being here and being there for me, especially Dr. Latour. Thank you very much.
Casey Grace Gifford.
Thank you to my family, my friends, my boyfriend, my dogs, my faculty members, and everyone. Thank you.
Molly J. Houston.
I'd like to thank Steve Sutherland, Dr. Minna Levine, and Dr. Deborah Latour, and Mom and Dad, and Rory.
Samantha Mary Jaffrey.
I just want to thank my family, my mom and dad specifically, my brothers, friends and family, and God above all. Thank you.
Samantha Nicole Jerry.
I'd like to shout out my mom, my dad, Brendan, the Luma family, my family, and all my friends for their support.
Allison L. Johnson.
I want to thank family, friends, and faculty. A special thanks to my faculty mentor, Dr. Latour. And a special shout out to my kids, Sydney, Elliot, and Avery, my husband, and my parents for their unending support and encouragement.
Victoria K. Johnston.
Thank you to my friends and family for all the love, encouragement, and support. Thank you to the OT department, and especially thank you to Dr. Burton for all the guidance and encouragement along the way.
Jeffrey Joy.
Just want to thank my parents, my friends, my DEX mentor, Dr. Adams, and my DEX group for all the support they've given me for the past 3 years, so thank you.
Sarah Elizabeth Kelly.
Just wanted to give a shout out to my family, friends, DEX group, and all the faculty at Western New England. Thank you.
Kaylee Patricia Kennedy.
I would just like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, Kelsey, and Dr. Graves.
Aaron S. Lubogo. Shannon M. O'Neill.
Very special thank you to my family, the Kavanaughs, and the O'Neills, my sisters, my old man, my fearless mom, and my love. We did it.
Samantha Pagano.
I'd like to thank my friends, family, the OTD faculty, and especially Alec. I couldn't have done it without you.
Kim Fu.
Hi, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, sister, my families and friends, and especially the ones out in Seattle who took care of me. I did it!
Maura Elizabeth Pitluck.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and the faculty for all their continued support and patience with me over the past 3 years.
Kirthi Rajput. Shelby Taylor Spears.
I just want to thank my mom and dad. I want to thank Matt. I love you guys. Thank you to my friends and family for your constant support and encouragement throughout this journey. We did it.
Alyssa Paige Stefanik.
All right, I want to say thank you to my family and friends back in Ohio, the entire OT department, and the family I've made here in Massachusetts. And I also want to give a big thank you to Dr. Rainville and for keeping my life together.
Carol Dominique Tinio.
I would like to say thank you to my family and friends and everyone who supported me throughout my academic journey.
Danielle M. Whitman.
I just want to thank my family, Adrian, and friends, Dr. Adams, and the whole OTD program for getting me where I am.
President Johnson, I now have the honor to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for their respective master's degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Charter and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Candidates receiving master's degrees in business will be presented by Dr. Dan Koval, Professor of Sport Management in the College of Business.
Matthew L. Anastasi. Abby Matthew L. Anastasi. Abby Rose Anderson. Joan I. Anexi Lopez. Bradley M. Austin. Ryan M. Barton. Hamid O. Bello. Casey Allison Berg. Anthony C. Bergeron, Jr. Katerina Sarah Bernash. Daniela Bessarabova. Ashley L. Blaine. Tiffany Y. Blake. Christine A. Byrne. Zhen Jing Chen. Douglas J. Chin. Mary L. Clough Siegel. Cameron M. Coe.
I just want to thank all my family, my friends, especially my best friends who stuck through me. Kate, John, Brad, Ryan, Kevin. Thanks so much, and we made it through.
Samantha H. Combs. Edward A. Comini. Christopher W. Cunnington. Courtney G. DeRose. Nipa Niraj Desai. David R. DiSchiavi. Mallory Morgan Donlin. Brian M. Doyle. Joseph Michael Doyle.
I'd just like to take a moment to thank my family for all the support and the Golden Bear community for the valuable time that I have spent here.
Michael D. Duffy. Jeffrey M. Dufour. Brandon T. Eccles. Alexander S. Fletcher. Rachel A. Flodquist. Ethan B. Friedman. Michael L. Freeman. Erica L. Gallerani. Nico A. Gallo. Michael N. Garone. Emily C. Gadiana. Joseph Anthony Gilhooly. Daniel J. Gomez. Rola J. Hameda. Mark J. Hanfield. Sean R. Hanlon.
I'd like to thank my parents, my girlfriend Iggy, and my brother Connor for my 4 years here and my 5th year of graduate school.
Wilson Huang. Julia V. Heine. Elizabeth Kathleen Houston. Caitlin T. Hutter. Danielle K. Jakes. Levi Six Khan. Sohaila Almtaj Khalili. Crystal A. Kolesnik. Kelly Manning Kramer. Jason Thomas Krasnoff. Shreya Kumar. Lori A. LaFleche. Trang Hong Lam. Brian S. Lanzieri. Mackenzie Rose La Rochelle. Alexandra Larissa Lamecca. Mary U. Latender. Martha Leyburn. Heather Mackey Loke. Jennifer M. Luba. Kyle John Mahoney. Christopher John Mayani. Paul C. Mazza. Hunter Joseph McCormick. Sean R. McCusker. Benjamin G. Menard. Wanaka N. Miller.
I'd like to shout out to my family, my husband and my kids, along with my supportive group that I had who supported me throughout this process. It was difficult, but you stood by me, and so I want to thank you so much. And it doesn't matter how you started, it just matters how you finished. Finish strong.
Anthony M. Montero. Jamie Moran. Leah Kuale Morton. Brian Thomas Mulligan. Bernadette L. Nadeau.
I just want to say thanks to my husband and my boys, Nathan and Andrew, who I would not have been able to get through the last 3 years without their love and support. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Taja N. Newton.
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents, Daddy, Michelle, Mommy, Mr. Irvin, Travis. I want to give a shout out to my siblings, my grandmother, my fiance, Christian, I love you, Mom, Dad, Aaron. I want to give a shout out to the bursar team and enrollment services here at Western New England University and all of the teachers and professors who have helped me along the way. You've been an inspiration, and I know you'll continue to inspire.
Russell A. Omer. Olalua Olafemi Omatosho. Jared Lee Ostroff. Chad D. Parent. Michael S. Podgy. Michelle Fernandez Prue. Danielle C. Shulka. Hezekiah Jamai Randolph. John C. Reed. Angel M. Rivera. Jared J. Rosenberg. Denise Rudchenko. Jan Rudchenko. Amy Lynn Schaefer. Christian Harry Sears. Justin Michael Signorelli. Jacob Aaron Singer. Karen Griswold Smith.
To my extraordinary family and friends, thank you so very much for all of your support. I absolutely could not have done any of this without you. Love you.
Timothy M. Sprague. Heather L. Stooksbury. Colin M. Tabb. Troy E. Tanzer. Edward S. Thomas, Jr. Rachel Gabrielle Threlfall. Anate Tumazian. Mariah G. Vella. Nathan Wallach. Mark D. Waskowitz. Chandler Nicole Williams. Diane Wilms.
I just wanted to thank my family and friends for supporting me through this and really appreciate it.
Shannon M. Witherell. Megan E. Wofford. Cody Ryan Wapshall.
Candidates receiving master's degrees in engineering will be presented by the Assistant Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Richard Grabiak.
Kaylee Adams. Mohammed Alafi. Ambro Elrifi. Krishna Baskabatla. Joshua Borowski. Jared Carey. Nifin Fanny Vivek Hava. Derek Colby. Jennifer Conoyer. Danielle Prue Meter Croft. Connor Dion. Kimberly Doubt. Eric Draws. Asif Elliston. Trevor Fuller. Andrew Gardner. Stephen Giarusso. Anais Goodman.
I want to give a special thanks to my husband, Zachary, and to his family for all the support. And to mi mamá, mi papá, mis hermanas, mi hermano y mi sobrino. Los amo a todos.
Aditi Gotadi. Marlena Haas. Tatum Hosman. Mariam Hosseini. Abdul Salam Jabber. William Jones. Benjamin Kennedy. David Kisala. Jason Kulig. Evan Landers. Joseph Latinder. Patrick McKenna. Timothy Mercier. Jarrett Myers. Anders Nielsen. Matthew Nolan Parkhouse. Anderson Raphael Calvo. Charles Pazalka. Jonathan Ricciardi. Stephen Rincone.
Thank you to my family and friends, especially my mom, who just never gave up on me and always gave me supportive messages. I love you all.
Pavan Vardhan Saranga.
Hi everyone. I want to thank my mom, my dad, and my teachers over here. I'm very proud of completing my master's. I'm very grateful for this. Thanks. Thanks everyone.
Ganesh Sharma. Scott Shaw. Ralph Short. Marcin Saziowski. Anthony Stevens. Victoria Tripp. Joshua Virgin Bryan.
Mom, Pop, I made it again. Thanks, Jeremiah. Can't wait to see you on your own stage. And to my riding wife, Shamika, thanks for the company on the journey.
Brian Winry. Shamika White.
Thank you to my friends and family for your awesome support on this amazing journey. I couldn't have done it without you.
Candidates for the master's degrees in arts and sciences will be presented by the Assistant Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Carl Martini.
Zubia Abbasi, Brianne Agnizol, Felisa J. Andros, Anna G. Babowal, David J. Baker, Ryland K. Baker.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for getting me where I am, and thank you, Grandma, for walking the path that got me here.
Catherine Bass, Kyle Robert Betters, Jason T. Camp Jr., Taylor Elizabeth Collins, Misha Lynn Kuhn, Caitlin L. Dan, Christy A. Devine, Sylvia Drogos, Alex Alfond, Fiona Go Shi Zhen, Maria Alexis Jacobs, Aaron Imani Jarvis, Anthony D. George, Michelle A. Caparas, Charlotte R. Kervin, Carmen Kong Ka Mun, Hannah M. Krüger, Teresa G. Cree, Savannah L. Lamas, Maria Landry, Jacqueline Elizabeth Lanfear, Joanna Kim Foon Liu, Rebecca A. McIntosh, Paige R. Marquis, Sophia A. Martins, Ashley E. McMullen, Ernest Minnick, Megan Jennifer Nolan, Peyton O'Brien, Kaylee A. Quinn, Gabrielle Bouvier Ross, Marie-Rose Veronica Rovati, Allison C. Schaefer.
I want to thank my mom for encouraging me and my dad for supporting me. And I also want to thank my thesis committee and all of my mentors at the New England Center for Children.
Morgan Scully, Samuel G. Sheets, Samantha L. Sturbans, Kira Nicole Thomas, Ellen Dürfen Sorvaldsdotter, Julia L. Tuhey, Daniel A. Walensky, Victoria Marie Weiser, Derek Matthew Wright.
Well, hello there to the Western New England class of 2021. Western New England University. Very exciting. Hi, everybody. It's Sean Astin here, just sending you a message of hearty congratulations. Thank goodness we're about to head out into the new world. When you get your undergrad degree or your professional degree, you'd like to go out into the world. And now we're just about there. It's so exciting. Pandemic be gone. I've been asked to give you some career advice. I've enjoyed a successful career, so perhaps my advice will be meaningful. Here it is. Are you ready? First, make yourself invaluable wherever you go to work. Wherever you go to work, no matter how good or how not great the job is, do everything in your power. Go the extra distance. Go the extra mile to do the kinds of things that will make yourself invaluable to the people you work with. Because if you do, well, then you'll be invaluable. You'll be fulfilling your life's purpose. Even, and at your age, the odds are you won't be at the same job forever, but even if it's not the job you want, do it. Make yourself invaluable. Okay, that's one. 2, collect mentors. There are a lot of people out there with a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom. When you come across them, when you develop a little bit of a rapport with them, latch on. People love nothing more than to share what they've learned with others, and you could learn a lot from them. Mark my words, one day, not too far from now, you will have a lot of experience, and you will have a lot of wisdom, and someone will be coming to you for guidance, and you will love imparting that to them. So collect mentors. Number 3, and this is an important one, know your own worth. Protect yourself. Protect your health. Obviously, nowadays, we're a little bit more attuned to that. Protect your silence. Protect your space. Protect your freedom. Protect your inspiration. Protect your dreams. Those things are all valuable to you, and you have to protect them. So your time, and your health. These are 2 really, really important things for you to guard jealously. All right, so that's a little bit of advice I have to give you, 3 things. And is there anything else? Life advice, just kind of life advice. Make sure you brush your teeth every day. And make sure, I don't know, be good to your parents. I have a kid in grad school and a kid in undergrad and another one in high school, and man, when they're super nice to me, it just makes my life so happy. And you've got parents out there, some of you, most of you, a lot of you have parents out there, so just be extra special nice to them. And those of you who are like me, adopted, or I don't know, whatever your circumstance is, just there's people out there who love you, whether you know it or not. I love you, and I don't even know you. That's true for all of you and your families. Mom, Dad, you're welcome. And for your friends, and so on. I'll stop talking now. I'm not actually with you in this ceremony, except for these moments. And I just want to say from my heart, Western New England University, you guys are awesome. Much love. Congratulations. And go Golden Bears. Didn't think I knew that.
Good afternoon. As Faculty Senate President, it is my pleasure to be here live with you to represent the university faculty at this afternoon's commencement and to say well done to the class of 2021. I also want to recognize the staff and faculty who started planning this virtual commencement in February, and the tech crew here with us today, out there in the darkness, for their work. So, both those here on the platform and those participating virtually, Join me in a round of applause for our graduates and for those who made this event possible. And now we have some special words of congratulations from our faculty and staff.
Well, hello there, everyone, to the Western New England class of 2021. Jay Jackson here, a.k.a. Perd Hapley, from the great TV show Parks and Recreation. You know, welcome to Ya Heard with Perd. And Perd has heard that you guys did an awesome job this year, and your graduation celebration is awesome, and it's so cool to meet you guys. I know you had a great time, so I just wanted to give you guys some well wishes and a little advice, and the best advice I can ever give you is save your money every day. And you know what? But most importantly, congratulations to you Golden Bears. And since you guys, some of you might be fans of Parks and Recreation, I'll give you a Perd Happily line to remember. One goes like this. It's a heartwarming story, but it's just not believable. E.T. gets 1.5 stars. But hey, to everybody at Western New England class of 2021, you get 5 stars because you guys rock. And remember, Perd loves you. You heard? Congratulations.
Well, it's a hard act to follow Perd, but here we are at the conclusion of our graduate commencement ceremony. We thank you all for joining us this afternoon in celebration of our wonderful graduates. To the class of 2021, our very newest alumni, we thank you for choosing to spend your time and share your talents with us, and we cannot wait to see what your futures hold. You will always have a home at Western New England, your alma mater, and will forever be a member of our Golden Bear family. It's time for you to celebrate and then take on the world. Good luck and congratulations again.